Here in Dove Valley for day 3 of Denver Broncos training camp. This was the first day where fans were able to attend in full. It was a scorching morning in Dove Valley. Now, speaking of scorching, just a day after he made some comments to USA Today, Sean Payton came out and kind of regretted some of the comments that he had put out there. He had stated it was a mistake. Obviously, I needed a little bit more filter. You know, there's a pound of flesh for these guys as a coach, and you got to stick up for them. Mainly going to bat for his players. A lot of fans of Broncos country don't have any issue with his comments though, but getting to the football side of things, one of the better plays of the day in training camp. No pads once again, must remind Broncos country that'll come here in a few days. But Cadence Stearns made a terrific play across the middle of the field on a tip pass where he dove for it one-handed and corralled it. It would have been an interception in a real game. And for Cadence Stearns continuing to demonstrate that he can play at a high level at the safety position. He's healthy here in training camp. That was a great sign to see in practice. Now some other news and observations here from Broncos camp day 3 at the Centura Health Training Center. Taking a look at the running back position, I asked Sean Payton during his press conference about what he's seeing from the running backs behind Samaje Perine, Javonte Williams. Those backs would be Jaleel McLaughlin, undrafted rookie free agent out of Youngstown State, Tyler Beatty out of Missouri, and Tony Jones Jr., who he has familiarity with. And one of the hardest things about evaluating the position is that there are no pads on right now. So when a guy like Beatty or a guy like McLaughlin look as explosive as they do, the one thing we all want to see, will they do that when the pads come on? Sean Payton shares the same exact sentiment, and he echoes that throughout his coaching staff, as well as it pertains to evaluating their players at this portion of training camp. Last but not least, the Broncos did make some roster moves on Friday. They waived wide receiver Nick Williams, who played locally here at Cherry Creek, was just signed back to the roster a few days ago. They waived him, and they signed wide receiver Michael Bandy, a third-year wide receiver, coming to the mix and adding yet another player to that room. And some good news on the injury side of things. Wide receiver Kendall Hinton, fan favorite of the Broncos, was activated off the PUP list and was back at practice. Saturday's event will be back together week, and we'll have you covered here at Mile High Sports. I'm Cody Roark, Broncos reporter.